From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, all eyes are on US President Joe Biden as he talks to supporters in Michigan in an attempt to salvage his place in the presidential race. Following his post-NATO press conference, where he mistakenly introduced Zelensky as Putin, Biden has arrived in the state to continue seeking support for re-election. Al Jazeera senior correspondent John Hendren says he's down from where he was polling 4 years ago. One Democratic senator and 16 House Democrats have publicly called on Biden to step aside. A judge has dismissed the involuntary manslaughter charges against US actor Alec Baldwin. The trial is related to the fatal shooting of cinematographer Helena Hutchins on the Rust movie set in 2021. Baldwin's lawyer filed a motion to dismiss the case, arguing prosecutors did not properly disclose evidence. CNN's Josh Campbell says the judge then ruled prosecutors didn't follow procedures.
She essentially said this puts the entire judicial system at risk if people don't have confidence that evidence will be handed properly.
The Prime Minister's wrapped up his meeting with California Governor Gavin Newsom. The pair met in a boardroom inside the stadium of San Francisco's baseball team, the Giants. Political editor Jason Walls was there.
After a tour of the stadium and a couple of hits in the batting cage, the pair got down to brass tacks with their officials. The focus was on the California-New Zealand relationship, but the looming shadow of the presidential elections hung over the meeting, and as press were being ushered out of the room, I asked Newsom the question on all Democrats' minds. Governor Newsom, should Joe Biden step down?
He's our nominee. Look forward to being there with him all the way.
A new mission to the Titanic wreck, hoping to find new insights into its sinking, has set sail. Imaging experts, scientists and historians are on their way to gather the most detailed photographic record ever made. Every nook and cranny is expected to be scanned using 2 robotic vehicles to make a 3D model of the debris. That's news. In this update, England will look to do what no team has done in 30 years in tonight's second test against the All Blacks, beat New Zealand at Eden Park. The hosts' last defeat at the Garden of Eden was in 1994 against France, since going unbeaten in 48 games at the venue. England captain Jamie George is embracing the challenge.
Coming to New Zealand and winning is very, very difficult. We know that. I know that firsthand, and we've had a taste of that last weekend. But at the same time, I think I love playing at Eden Park because it's hostile, and the crowd are brilliant, and the noise that's created around the haka I think is fantastic.
Peach boxing coach Isaac Peach has called for unified middleweight world champion Janabek Alim Hanalou to be stripped of his titles after pulling out of this weekend's clash with Russian-born Kiwi Andrei Mikhailovich. The bout's been cancelled after Alim Hanalou fainted due to dehydration while attempting to make weight. He's since been admitted to hospital and placed on an IV drip. That's sport. I'm Sandy Hodge.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.